observed his area, made sure he's clear to launch. He's launched, and now moving into getting into a position to demonstrate the camera. So, looking at yourselves, everybody smile and wave. Hello. So, just like Derek said, the obvious advantage of having something immediately to put it into the air and give situational awareness. Right now, you're looking at one-time zoom, looking at the surrounding areas. Pretty clear day. We're going to have a little bit of light issues with the sun looking downtown. But once he gets into position, we'll be able to zoom in. You can look for the flag. All right, so we're going to zoom in on the flag post at the center of the screen. You're in FLIR camera on the other monitor right there. So expanding all the way, we're at 16 times zoom. Looks like they need to replace that flag. So for your awareness as well, as the pilot is working on his optics, you see these notifications come up on our controller. Right now on the left-hand side of the screen, you see another aircraft is nearby. So these drones are tied in, not only GPS, but right now, rudimentary, we've got a deconfliction system where we're at least being warned that there's aircraft in our airspace.
So I'm able to mirror these cameras up together. So what that means is as I move the Z30 back and forth, the thermal camera is moving also on the screen. It's hard to see, but on the bottom there, it's moving also. And that's important because as I'm actually looking for something with my thermal camera and finding something that I think I might have what it is I'm looking for, I can turn around right over to the Z30 camera and I can verify that and come in and start zooming in. Also, I can move my camera with my finger. So if I need to adjust it, I'll just move it over and then start zooming in from there.
That's the guy's name.
Can you take it up to the downtown area and zoom in on downtown? So obviously the value of having a 30 times zoom lens, when you consider hazards that we work on, any disaster, or say we have a major hazardous materials exposure problem or anything that would cause danger to life, is time, distance, and shielding as our friend. With the zoom camera on a drone, not only are we immediately able to get up that eye in the sky, but we're able to create distance. There's other advantages to that as well. We want to mitigate any hazards when we're flying over population. We don't want to fly over people. So by taking a position aloft where we have some distance, we're not creating a risk to the public, we're able to zoom in downtown and look at what the problem is. That being integrated into our response, we have the ability of live streaming this to our command resources. Eventually, we're going to get it into the hands of the truck captain or the engine captain responding into that incident. Already, those use cases are happening in other areas like Chula Vista in San Diego. They have a waiver by the FAA for beyond line of sight. They can fly automatically to an incident. That drone is already screening the imagery to the responding resources. That's a huge game changer for us. Because a lot of the time, when we get an incident, we see what's on our computer, and that's all we have for information. It's not until you get eyes on the incident that's reporting the true nature of the emergency. If we have a drone up in the sky very quickly, the game changes. We get better situational awareness. When firefighters or police officers arrive, they're able to start changing their tactics in order to immediately address whatever the problem is. So you can imagine that's a huge, huge bonus for us.